Everyone, and we're taking a look at Tracks of Triumph Summertime. This is a sequel to a previous Tracks of Triumph game that I'm unfamiliar with, but here we are. This one published and developed by Silicon Echo, I believe is their name, and it's a twin-stick, arcadey action game. You'll see. We'll show you some levels. You're a little tank. You're this adorable little tank, and you get little guns, and then you just shoot everything. Get a variety of weapons. First mission, we only get the one machine gun. You drive around, dodge enemy bullets, and shoot all the enemies, and you have to kill them before the time runs out. Evidently, that's new to this sequel. I suppose in the earlier Tracks Triumph game or games, there was no timer, so you could hide as a strategy. This one you have a time limit to get everything done without dying. You also have alt abilities to kind of change depending what weapons you have. You also have a limited amount of energy for using abilities, so you can only actually use one or two depending on how much energy you have. Or the mission's over, and these early missions are actually pretty simple. They are, my first impression of the game was that it was actually a little too easy and simple. I'm like, what am I doing? Feels really like what Crimson Skies kind of feel. A twin stick, just run around blowing everything up. There's no power ups, and there's a limited number of enemies per level, and it felt a little weak. But then later on, the game really picks up. I feel like they could have done the pacing a little better. It's a little too easy. I'm like, there's no power-ups. I wish there were more power-ups that had a little bit more variety. Like on-level power-ups they can get, drops. And there are a few. They're mostly just ammunition. It's, where's my last enemy? Oh gosh, am I gonna fail and run out of time? Are you kidding me? Oh no, it's embarrassing. It's like the second level. Oh, I'll just talk about how the game is too easy and then I fail. There he is. I got him. Oh, it didn't count in time. But yeah, I was wishing there was more power-ups early in the game and like more to respond to and react to. And I got the variety in the game picks up a lot, and the difficulty really picks up a lot. I got my wish. It just took a little longer than I would have liked to for those to occur. I also have limited ammunition on our weapons, so you saw there last time we almost failed just running out of ammunition. Our machine gun. A little conservative. Alright. And then we see shots really easy to dodge, but it picks up. I'll show you. We'll skip ahead to some of the later levels because you're kind of you get the idea of what's going on. You run around, shoot weapons, and are you serious? There's no way I'm gonna run out of time again. I missed the guy in the top left corner again. The camera can be a little finicky and not go where you want it to go. I think I missed the guy in the top left corner. Oh, is it you? You just follow me around. Okay, the camera can be a little finicky. There we go. New weapon, shotgun on this level. It's okay. Some weapons are better than other weapons. I think that's fine though. It feels very intentional. Because some weapons also have one limited ammunition, and some of the weapons behave differently, so it becomes almost becomes a puzzle game in these later levels. You have to figure out what weapons to use when, what abilities to use when, in order to survive and kill all the enemies in time. Which at that point the game becomes way more interesting. I was super impressed by this point in the game, just be playing myself. I'm like, alright, seems kind of a standard twin stick going on, but we're missing a lot of power-ups, a lot of variety that really makes these twin sticks, pop out, a lot of replayability. But then it kind of became more of a, as the game progressed, almost kind of became a puzzle game on just how you get through the enemies and how you use these abilities and weapons in order to clear the levels. Let's go back to the main menu, load up on these later levels. Get an idea really quick. I think this one I had trouble with. 17? Yeah, we have multi-cannons. We have machine gun point, so this is a machine gun that shoots from your mouse cursor wherever you're aiming. You need that to hit these enemies that are up on top of these platforms. Oh, and there's lots of missiles. Oh, and lots of bullets. Let's get a railgun out. These guys, railgun pierces, does lots of damage. You have a pretty... Yep, and those guys are up on top of edges again. Not machine gun point, here it is. A pretty generous amount of ammunition, but we need the machine gun point ammunition specifically. We need to save that in order to survive. In order to kill these enemies that are on top of these platforms. Because there's a lot of them. So we have a heal ability. Also, if you get hit, some of the enemies do debuffs. Most of the debuffs I've seen are either damage over time or slows, both of which are pretty lethal. If you get slowed, machine gun point, not. Oh gosh, I'm in a bad spot. I need to heal. Heal up. Oh no. Where's my machine gun? Needed my machine gun point. Got stuck in the corner. Too close to that missile turret. Who just chewed me up? But you see how chaotic it is. There's a lot of bullets to dodge. A lot of enemies to engage. I gotta prioritize these missile launchers. And these guys I can hit with machine gun point. And that way I can take out the other enemies more leisurely with my other weapons. Like, the tanks aren't that big of a threat right now. Mostly the missile launchers in this level that give us the real stress. Look at that guy up there. Oh my god, no, tank, you're too close. I know you said you weren't a threat, but they get right on top of you, it's still a problem. You also have 2 abilities here. You have 20 energy, which is 2 abilities. The abilities take 10 energy. So this level gives you a little more energy. You just take out that thing. Railgun. Railguns get our HP back a little bit. Back to machine gun point, which we're almost out of ammo on. Oh, I failed its vision. Might fail its vision. Might not have enough machine gun ammo. Oh! Does the nuke reach up there? Well, I'm never gonna know because I just botched it. Oh, I just have railgun. Yeah, it's not gonna reach up there. I was being a little too generous, a little too frivolous with my machine gun point ammo. See, it's almost like a puzzle game at this point. The difficulty picks up a ton, and I really appreciate it because, like I said earlier on in the game, I wasn't having any challenge at all. Can I hit these guys without the? I don't remember. Can I hit these guys with like railgun? I can't hit these guys with railgun. It pierces through that little embankment. I can save some machine gun point ammo. Not shooting these little box turret things, guys. Machine gun point. Point. Yeah, missile turrets. Don't hit me, missiles. Ooh. Don't even shoot that little guy. He does contact damage. You know, if you couldn't guess. Alright. Push the German gun. Did not use machine gun point previously. But got us in trouble last time. Don't want to be stuck over here with these missile turrets. Now with the railgun. Now we're doing much better, but the time might become a concern. Get it. Alright. Is this one up here we have to take out? We have 1 minute left. Music, there's not separate volume sliders, so the volume might be a little wonky. My apologies. Like I said, there's not separate volume sliders, so I have to compromise between music and sound. Right, the music, sound, you know, the guns all sound fine. It's the arcade. It's not. There's not much music going on, so there's one decent song that just plays on loop. What? How? What? Apparently that big tank just pooped all over my face. Anyway, I was saying about the music. It's one song on loop. It's not like a bad song, but it's kind of forgettable elevator music. No offense to whoever made the song, but you know, just one song. You're not buying this music for the song variety, which apparently the song stops playing at a certain point anyway, so if you don't like it, well then, very much. This thing is going to struggle. I have to heal. Am I actually going to survive? Oh my gosh. Did I survive? I think I made it. Killed missile launchers. I should not have survived, but I had 1 HP and was able to heal full. We are the best. Railgun. Machine gun point. You see that suddenly you have to keep track of not just dodging and shooting enemies. Like the beginning of the game, you're just dodging and shooting enemies. It's pretty. You know, it's simple and it's almost generic. Like it's almost it's almost a bad game. Like it's almost a bad game. Like it's really simple. But then it picks up in difficulty. It stops pulling punches, and you have to figure out how am I going to use the ammunition and abilities it gives me to kill all the enemies in time without getting killed. And at that point, the game really becomes something entertaining. Killed. Where's my railgun? That big tank, whatever, did a ton of damage to us. Let's not get hit by him. I think we did it. Did we do it? 30 seconds left. This will be the last guy. Nope, there's no one over here, it looks like. You can shoot off the screen, no problem. There we go. Yeah, we did it. I think this is the one I'm stuck on right now. This one's really hard. You can see, it's madness. So much to dodge and respond to. It's not just an action game, like an arcade action game anymore. It's like a puzzler. I have to figure out how do I get through this. Healing? Healing? Do I have healing? I do have healing. Most of the laser. This is where we have to learn about the laser. Sometimes enemies see, sometimes they do drops. That enemy dropped a health kit. Seems kind of more of an exception than a rule. It seems consistent, like something they're always going to do. There's so many of these little turrets that fire in all directions constantly. Make this kind of tricky. Especially because you're on a timer? Timer makes... Oh, I have to heal again. Took a lot of damage there. Timer makes this one hard. Because you could... obviously, it's easier if you take your time, go slow, peek the corners, take cover, and all that. But then you risk running out of time before you kill everything. Okay, don't shoot the umbrellas. If I can beat this one, I'm really happy. This is the one I was stuck on when I was playing solo, checking the game out. Doing my little preview and everything. My initial playthrough of the game. We have less than a minute. I feel like there's still a lot of enemies around. Oh, got the screen for a second. No, 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 got shot. We're low on HP. My laser. Yeah, missiles, also. The missiles I haven't found particularly useful. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Only have 30 seconds. There's so many bullets. No, don't run to the bullets. Alright. I think we're about clear. And... oh, I haven't killed them. They've done the plasma. Go finish them off and I get hit by a giant missile. I had enough energy. That was my bad. I had enough energy for a heal. Like, I could have gotten out of that. You don't use the laser right away. Oh, it's a bad start. I should... okay. That was a terrible start. I got slowed. That was a terrible start. Use our plasma because it's loaded once I get in here. You have to hit the enemy to... I can't. My aim. Okay, now we can. Beam laser. Got some of these turrets that are shooting in all directions, causing me a lot of heartache. Right? Yeah, some of these tanks from range. I'm not even gonna try to get that. It's suicide. Ready to heal. Don't squander our energy. Okay, where's my healing? Healing does heal you to full, so gens you to full. At least as far as I've played, like as much HP as I've had. I'm not sure if you keep getting more HP and eventually it doesn't heal you to full or anything. We seem to be like around the relatively later levels. I'm not sure how many levels there are. This is the early access, of course, preview. So all that's subject to change. Don't like giving too many hard facts about the game. Just give an impression of the general gameplay. I don't think it's very controversial. This thing has a lot of HP. It's taking a lot of our beam laser to take out. Let's not try to do that anymore. Okay, no, no, the missile's slow. Healing. Can I missile him right back? Kinda. A lot of HP. And it's really dangerous to us. Plasma. Hit his little brother. Okay. Beam laser reloaded. I want to take out these guys. The beam laser. I think we're almost set. I think we're doing very well. Probably the best run I've had so far on this level. I think we're just going to use the beam laser with impunity now. Try to finish off this level. I'm out of beam laser. There's only a few left. How much time we have? We have 10 seconds left. We have to go ham. I have a shield. I have a shield. Go ham, go ham. 5 seconds. Missiles. Beam laser. Something. No, no! That was the last enemy. Oh. Alright, let's go one more time. This game, I told you, it's hard. It gets hard. Which is insane because it starts off actually really easy. Like, insultingly easy. It's just a couple enemies shooting at you. And their bullets are slow, and there's not a lot of them, and you have plenty of time and weapons to kill them. Except for, I mean, time I actually lost earlier because I ran out of time. But you know what I mean, like, it's not particularly hard. And doesn't keep your interest. But then you get to these later levels, and it gets insane, and I love it. did a huge change in my opinion of this game. Because at first I'm like, it's kind of weak. It's just a couple enemies, they're not scary, it's fine. It's just a pretty box standard arcade shooter. How is... Stop it. Kill me, stop. Pretty box standard shooter, and then all of a sudden it gets crazy, and I really enjoy trying to figure it out. This is the camera. You see, I didn't even notice that little dude down there, that little missile guy tore us up. Try and use the beam laser from safety so we can kill as many of these enemies as we can, reduce the amount of damage coming our way. So I can actually then go through with other weapons and fight more. Actually, like, fight regularly. Beam laser advantages the range over here. Clear out a lot of these enemies' range, particularly these things that are just spraying bullets everywhere. I didn't realize I was such low HP. Alright. Try it again. Plasma cannon, that guy. Plasma cannon, yes. Dodges bullets. Get it. Plasma cannon, the missile dude. Eh. First shot, don't get hit by missiles. Now we beam laser. Let's do some sniping. Tanks. We're solid. Okay, I think we got it this time. It's a really good start. So far. Reduce the number of bullets flying around on the screen. Pretty important concept in most games like this. Unless you're crazy and you're doing like a pacifist run, I don't think it's possible in this game because your specific objective is to kill everything. Okay. So just heal, just in case, preemptively, where everything goes wrong. Dodge, dodge. Those guys out. Don't shoot the wall, I have limited ammo. I have unlimited ammo on this. Out that thing. Okay, okay. So far so good. Don't, not the missiles. Heal up, heal up. We have a minute left if we're going really, really well. Let the missile guy kill you. I just took a lot of damage. I'm scared because the camera's all not cooperating. Biggest complaint about the game, the camera can be a little obnoxious. Also could really use more music. And even though I said the power-ups, I was less concerned about the power-ups since I figured out it's a little more like puzzly in later levels. It's more, just figure out how to do it, what you got. Power-ups are still fun. Power-ups are still cool though. I don't mind seeing a couple power-ups. Don't kill me. Oh, it was slow. I don't have enough energy for a heal. Only have 15 seconds left and I'm almost dead. Get in here. Let's get in here. Go, go, go. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Kill him. Kill him 8 seconds. Oh, I did it on the best. We did it, Reddit. Then yeah, more power-ups, like a couple HP. HP's fine. I'd really like to see, like, multi-shot, damage multipliers, those kind of things. Those are fun. Those are fun for these kind of games. Might kind of compromise the idea if they are going for this kind of puzzle element, where you just have to get good and figure out how to complete level. Alright, they understand they don't have that many power-ups. They don't understand that philosophy at least. I don't even know all the weapons we have here. Railgun's gonna be really useful. A lot to pierce. Yeah. Right. This one might be easier than the last one. Gonna be figuring out a little bit faster. Still only have the time limit though. Is there anything other than railgun that I should be using? Spread cannon's not very good. Yeah, this little guy would do that. And missile, I don't really like the missile. Kind of a limited range, and it doesn't seem to be cooperative. But I'm out of railgun, so missile time. Oh, I'm also out of HP. Quick, trying to get ourselves killed. Ah, why are there so many enemies still? The missile's is not very cooperative. Here, should have saved our. Oh gosh, missile suck. Should have saved our railgun a little bit more. Missile does have a bit of that knockback effect though. I'd be able to take advantage of that and get some guys. just have a little bit of spread cannon. Oh, and I got killed. This one seems like the challenge here is conserving our ammunition correctly. Where's my spread cannon? Some spread cannon. I can't though. This thing's gonna kill me over here. These missiles. Okay. Maybe better save the spread cannon for more situations that would be more traditionally useful for a shotgun style weapon. Seems like we really have to be taking advantage of our AoE, our ability to hit multiple targets. We have weapons that can do that. Or we just need to get closer to these missiles. The weapons that can hit multiple targets just fine. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's shooting me through the bench. Stop it. Weapons that are capable of hitting multiple targets. Oh, you man, but missiles are not as good as you might think. These things are acing me. Alright, well that is Tracks of Triumph. Like it gets surprisingly difficult. Let's see if we can. Alright, we're on level 19. Looks like there's no over here. So 25 levels total. I'm on the last. It seems like these last 10 levels really start to challenge you. The first, that's probably one of my biggest complaints. Is just if they pick the pace up for the first 5 levels, super easy, cool. But then make it, get it hard around like level 8 or something. It's just a little too simple. I go to level 10. It's level 10 like. I have machine gun. I have machine gun, shotgun. Yeah, I have 2 weapons, 2 abilities, and there's not a lot going on. I mean, it's still fun. It's still fun to shoot things. The controls are fine. You shoot where you point, and your tank moves where you tell it to go. I haven't had any problems with the controls. I have 0 HP, and I'm not dead. That's weird. I've not seen that before. Yeah, picking up the difficulty a little bit sooner would probably be help this game up. I understand, maybe some people, not everyone plays games for a living, so maybe it's a little. I don't actually play games for a living. I do other things for a living, but not everyone plays games a lot or has as many years of video game experience. Those filthy casuals. So maybe they would get. You don't want to make them mad by making your game unbeatable. Am I out? I am out of shotgun these guys. That's it. All right. Almost died. Got HP drop and am now doing okay. Well, these tanks, those tank destroyers are scary. You see level 10, it was not very difficult. There we go, level 11. This one's kind of, this has some stuff going on. Alright, so level 11, it starts getting hard. It starts getting interesting. Well, that was Tracks of Triumph Summertime. Like I said, it's produced and published by, was it Silicon something? Check it out. The beginning. Silicon Echo, Alice half right. And it's on sale right now for like two some dollars, $4 normally. And you can get it in a bundle, or you can get a couple of other games from Silicon Echo, including the original Tracks of Triumph, the first Tracks of Triumph. Check it out. Pretty cheap game. You might have enough money sitting around in your Steam wallet from selling trading cards and stuff. I had a good time with it. Like I said, it starts to get interesting, but you've seen the game. If it interests you, this kind of arcadey shooter with almost puzzle elements, like it is a challenge. It definitely wants you to figure out how to beat the game, which I really appreciate. I thought it was going to be kind of a summertime casual romp, but I like that they threw in a challenge there and it's trying to challenge you. They say, here's how you play the game, see if you can beat it. I really appreciate that kind of expectation of people being competent. Challenge. It's okay to challenge the player. This is a weird little time period in video game history where challenging the player kind of became like taboo. It was, you could skip a level you had to retry too many times to get an item that makes you invincible, just to make sure you can complete the game instead of the game demanding you to be capable of doing it. So, there's some games with that nonsense going on. I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. Maybe that's just being old. Growing up on games, old Nintendo NES period where that was like an awful idea. There's no way they would ever do that. They would make games intentionally harder just so you spend more time playing them in order to get more perceived value, which is not, I don't believe that's appropriate either. This one, seems to fall right in the middle, like exactly what it's supposed to be. It starts off easy, gets harder, doesn't let you cheat. It says, this is the game, see if you can beat it, have fun. We give you the tools to do so, you have to figure out how to use them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like to the video, subscribe more, follow me, Twitch, Twitter, like this deal. I'll see you next time.